Hey everybody, it's Boardman21 and today's build is going to be completely based around the aftershocks of Earthquake. That's where almost all of the damage will come from, especially the major majority of it. Other things will do some hit damage, like Tempest Strike can still hit, Ice Thorns will hit. You'll have your Thorn Totems doing their very minuscule amount of damage. You'll have Maelstrom physical doing some damage. But the hit damage of Earthquake and its aftershocks will be what's doing the most damage for you. Now, this isn't one of those high DPS builds, however, the tank ability of it is actually pretty good. You have quite a few damage reductions going, so you actually don't take a huge amount of hits, and since we're doing a melee shaman instead of a spell damage shaman, we actually were able to get a little bit more leech out of it. There's a lot more passives inside the Primalist tree that allows for melee damage leech, and we stacked quite a bit of that. So we kind of just ran a super high health build, and its survivability is actually pretty well. We made it to the Monolith of Fate 30, which is pretty good for it. However, it took a long time to get there. The damage just isn't really a lot, but it is a fun build. You do have to play with it, and it keeps you very active. Anyways, let's get into the skills. For skills, we're going to be running Maelstrom, Summon Thorn Totem, Ice Thorns, Earthquake, and Tempest Strike. For Maelstrom, we're using this to increase our stun chance, to also have some dodge rating, and then again it just does a little bit of damage for us. So we have 3 points in Turmoil, 3 points in Whirlpool, 3 points in Sleep Footed, 1 point in Cyclone, 4 points in Essence of Debris, 1 point in Calm, 2 points in Arctic Blast, 1 point in Sudden Gale, 2 points in Arctic Chill. For Summon Thorn Totem, we're using this to apply Chill to all the enemies that we can, and since this is our major chill applicator, it allows Earthquake to get that 150% extra hit damage with both the initial hit and the aftershocks. For this, we have 3 points in Forested Expanse, 3 points in Eternal Forest, 1 point in Groove Mind, 2 points in Memories of Edera, 4 points in Venom Tipped Thorns, 1 point in Ice Thorn Totems, 1 point in Frost Attunement, 1 point in Lasting Affliction, and 4 points in Rotten Core. For Ice Thorns, we're using this just to get an extra hits to proc more Thorn Totems, so that the Thorn Totems can apply Chill. You can see how all of this is, one skill is basically being used to buff another skill. Ice Thorns gives you the Thorn Totems gives you Chill, which will make Earthquake do more damage, and Tempest Strike will give you back mana so that you can use all of them. Maelstrom is just there for defense. It gives you the stun chance for CC, and it gives you the extra dodge so that you can dodge some of the hits. For Ice Thorns, we have 1 point in Emblem of Might. Since we are running a two-hander, the skill will be free. We changed it over to a physical skill so that it will have higher stun chance, and it will just do more damage since we're built into physical a lot. And we have 1 point in Anima Affiliate, 4 points in Bulb Shield, 1 point in Thorn Shield, 1 point in Second Nature, 6 points in Floric Tides, 2 points in Bark Shield, and 3 points in Eternal Protection. For Earthquake, we have a lot to explain with this. So for starters, we have 2 points in Crushing Wake and 2 points in Tremors. This gives us +2 possible minimum aftershocks. So the skill itself normally gives you 2 to 4 aftershocks. So this gives you up to 4 minimum aftershocks. And I don't know what it means by minimum possible. So does it always give you 4? It's hard to tell because they only proc when there's enemies around. But either way, we always seem to do a little bit more damage when we put the 2 points in there versus not, with a little bit of testing we did, so we kept it. We have 1 point in Upheaval. This makes your aftershocks become damage over time. They still do physical damage, but now they do their normal hit damage every second for 3 seconds, which means you basically have tripled the amount of damage you're going to get out of an aftershock. Then we put 4 points in Unabating. This increases the damage of aftershocks by 100%, and it increases their duration by 100%. So now the 3 seconds last for 6 seconds, which means they do their original damage 6 times and 100% more damage. So these 5 nodes really buff it up. Then we put 3 points in Lethargy, 2 points in Outbreak, and 5 points in Shatterquake, so that we have 150% multiplicative more damage against chilled or frozen enemies, and we will chill everything. So now each aftershock, each time it hits, is going to be doing 150% more damage. And then we went with 1 point in Magnitude for 1 more maximum possible aftershock. So you should be getting 4 to 5 aftershocks with every hit, if that's the way that works. For Tempest Strike, we're simply using this to get mana back. We have 1 point in Chilling Blows, 1 point in Winter's Blast, 1 point in Hailstorm, 1 point in Grounded, 1 point in Reinforced Stone, 5 points in Unspent Power, 3 points in Thirsty Blades, 1 point in Charged Stone, 1 point in Dead Wind, 1 point in Static, 2 points in With the Wind, 1 point in Temptations, and 1 point in Mute Earth. I have no idea how to pronounce that. For passives, we have 20 points in the base Primalist class, with 6 points in Gift of the Wilderness, 1 point in Primal Medicine, 1 point in Ancient Call, 5 points in Tempestborn, 1 point in Primal Strength, and 6 points in Survival of the Pack for that 3% melee damage leech. For Beastmaster, we have over 25 points in it. We have 5 points in Savagery, 4 points in Ambush, 5 points in Lamprey Teeth, 5 points in Boarheart, 5 points in Porcine Constitution, 5 points in Primal Strength, and 5 points in Axe and Claw. For Druid, we have 16 points with 6 points in Blood Claws and 10 points in Barkskin for the extra health. And in the Shaman, we have 43 points with 8 points in Ancient Stones, 8 points in Silent Protector, 8 points in Tempest Form, 2 points in Windbringer, 4 points in Shattered Heavens, 5 points in Protective Circle, and 8 points in Stormblade. For items, we're running a couple of different idols. So for the 1x4s here, we have percent chance to cast or summon a Thorn Totem on hit with a chance to bleed. You can have whatever suffix on these you want. And then for the 1x2s, we have the increased health and the flat increased health. The other ones we have is increased health, and this one has lightning protection. But if you can get double flat health, those are what's really going to boost your health. And then for items, our weapon is going to be a two-handed Savna to get as close to 100% crit as we can get. We just have a bunch of base critical strike on this, and we have a bunch of added melee physical damage. We have health on melee hit, and we have increased stun chance. We have health, and just lots of health with strength and attunement on the chest. On the helm, we went with increased health and increased melee damage that's shared with the minion. You can put flat health on that as well, and you can really boost your health up. And then for our jewelry slots, we have set elemental and set health with flat health on all of them. And you can put whatever you want for the other. You can do dodge or elemental protections or any protections that you want. But because you have so much health, protections aren't super useful in this build, especially since just with 50% glancing blow, dodge is probably more prevalent. But either way, you can go however you want. And then for the belt, we have hybrid health and glancing blow on the belt. We have it on the boots, and we have it on the gloves. The gloves do have hit damage, leech as health on hit, which really helps with the increased health leech of the melee leech you get from all the passives. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some gameplay.